You're watching Live with Aaron and Kelly, and we're currently doing the dance to the Barney song. That's right. How you doing, Kelly?
I am fantastic. I miss everybody. Am I on? No, I'm on.
I don't know.
I've been gone so long, I forgot to turn on the mic.
So Kelly's back
Yes.
after a long hiatus, I would say.
Yeah,
But
3 weeks. It felt like forever.
it did.
Yeah.
But you have been busy. What's
Yes.
going on?
Okay, well, as everybody knew before, the Step It Up program was going on since the end of June until literally yesterday,
Right.
when all the girls went back except one.
14 of
Yeah,
them.
there was 14 girls and in this session, and then we had 10 in the first session. So myself, Hannah Stedman, and Carly Sine have been extremely busy working with the girls, but we're going to get to that later on, Aaron,
Yes,
because we
we'll talk
actually
more
have
about
a
it.
special guest coming up in a little bit.
We do.
Yes, we have two guests. Actually, we have David Joyner, a.k.a., also known as Barney, on our show later on. And
I love you. You love me. We're such a big happy family. That's my
Aaron,
rendition.
you have been practicing that all
Actually,
night.
all my life I have, because when that came out, I was like, oh, I have to sing that, and I did. I got on a lot of people's nerves, but he's not the voice behind it, but really he embodies, because he
Yes.
was in the body
Yeah,
of
exactly.
Barney
He breathed life into that character.
and
literally.
Hip Hop Harry.
And yes, he was also Hip Hop Harry, and he's also a fantastic actor. So we're going to get to talk to him
Yes.
as well. But Aaron, what have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you. Well, I have seen you because you've helped me out
Yeah, we have-
tremendously.
yeah,
but
yeah.
What have you been up to?
Well, Latino MediaCon was this week. We've been talking about that throughout the month, and that was in Pasadena, California. Some great people showing up. Elizabeth, oh man, I forgot to write her name down. Elizabeth Avalon, I want to say.
Okay.
Elizabeth, she is the ex-wife of Robert Rodriguez,
Oh, okay.
and I mean, she helped produce $1 billion in movies. Spy Kids.
I need to talk to her.
Yeah, she was very inspirational. And we
Facebook.
did talk to her, so we're going to play that interview next week.
Okay.
But yeah, some really good stuff, inspirational. Good to see some friends out there as well. And yeah, and they all
Aaron,
remember.
I missed you.
And they were saying, "Where's Kelly? Where's Kelly?" I said, "Well, Kelly is doing an awesome
I
Step It Up
missed you
program."
too, Jose Luis.
He said,
I
"You
missed
better."
you guys.
Wow, that's kind
Aw.
of. Well, we're glad to have you back,
I
and
know.
now that you're back, the audience here, if you want to tweet to her or Facebook,
Yes.
follow her at KV Dolan or Aaron M Sanchez, and I'll pass along the tweet if we must. Okay. Now we have some interesting news.
Yes.
First of all, and I'm going to throw you a spin just because I just got this.
Okay.
We had a guest on earlier
Okay.
on news items,
Okay.
and you can win a year of hotel stay. That's right. We're
Well,
announcing
I need
it right
a
here.
vacation. I don't know about you, but I need a vacation.
And you have to
I
be a
would
business.
love-
Yeah, you have to be a business owner.
Okay.
Even small
Well,
business.
how do you get it? What,
Okay.
Like, wait. Okay, explain this.
So
I'm excited. I
so-
want to enter.
Yeah, all you do is you go to facebook.com ICH. It's the IHG. That's the International Hotels, and they do Holiday Inn Express, Holiday Inn Resort. We're also going to post a link where you can get $50, but if you stay 2 days, they're going to give you $50 back.
On our Facebook and Twitter, Kelly V. Dolan, Aaron M. Sanchez.
That's how you
this
get all this.
information is going to be there. Also, yeah, definitely tweet too, because we've been asking you guys all these questions, and we really want to hear your feedback.
Yes.
And I want to know something. I know I'm throwing you a curveball.
Oh.
I want to know. Did anyone see The Dark Knight?
Yes.
Did you?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I mean,
I
I'm
wanna know
sorry for
your-
those people that.
I want to know your thoughts as
Okay.
well. But I also
You obviously don't want to know mine, but that's okay. That's all right.
Aaron, what did you think?
Awesome.
Of course you did.
It's almost 3 hours full of awesomeness, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm sad to see Batman go.
Yeah,
but-
and huge shout out to Mossy Furlan.
Yes, he
who
had-
was on our show just a couple weeks ago. He was
Yeah.
in that as well. So thank you, Mossy, and congratulations. I'll have to go see it now.
Yes, you do.
To support you.
Okay, we actually have another former guest that's been on the show, Serenia Guerrero.
is she calling?
Is she on the line? Let's talk to Serenia. Are you there?
Yes.
Yay!
Hi,
I
Serenia.
miss you.
I know. I missed you guys too. It's nice to hear your voices.
Oh.
Serenia. Now we've been playing phone tag a lot because you're so busy doing what you're doing. But you have some interesting news that you're going to announce tomorrow on Facebook. But you're going to give us a scoop, right?
Yes, I am.
What's going on?
Well, First of all, thank you for inviting me and making me part of your show this morning. It's always a pleasure to be on your radio show. But I am, if you guys are in the Palm Springs market at all,
Yes.
I'm going to be the new radio DJ from 10 to 2 for the radio station Crush 103.9.
Oh,
Yay!
congratulations, girl!
That's awesome.
I might be going to Palm Springs pretty soon, girl, for some for some vacation. I might have to stop in and say hi.
You could definitely stay at my house.
Okay, good. Then we can go hang out.
Yeah.
Serenia, congratulations.
Congratulations,
That's awesome.
girl.
I know
That's
you were kind of
awesome.
debating going back into radio. What was your decision on this?
You know, it was crazy the way it happened. I met up with a producer for another project, and one of the things she asked me was, "Are you currently on the radio?" Because I know you were on the radio. And I said, "No, I'm not. You know, I'm pursuing." And this is a big lesson. I'm pursuing the big market, and I just want to focus in the big market. And she said, "Get on the radio." She said, hey, "The big market will happen when it happens. Just get on the radio again." And I thought, oh my gosh! And I guess the pressure, I felt it. And she said, "Get on the radio." And I said, I can get on the radio if I really want to.
Yeah.
So I did. I made some calls, and next thing you know, thank God, I got this opportunity. I'm going to tell you, Aaron, it's the first time that I ever do something like this in English. Everything that I've done has
It's
been
all in
Spanish.
English.
Everything.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Yeah, I know.
cool.
I know it's kind of different. Now, do they allow you to speak Spanish? Or?
Just a little bit. You got to throw a little bit in there, girl.
Once in a while. I mean, if it comes out natural, I'm not going to stop myself.
Well,
but definitely, I'm really excited.
Congratulations, Serenia.
Congratulations.
And for
Thank you.
those
So
that
awesome.
for those that want to follow you on Facebook and Twitter, it's very easy. You can go. I think. Do you still have SereniaRadio.com?
Yeah, there's SireniaRadio.com, or they could go on Facebook and look up Serenia Radio or just Serenia, and they could become friends with me.
That's
Oh, very
awesome.
cool.
See, guys, we announce each other's accomplishments no
Yes.
matter what radio station we're on because, right?
It's all about supporting each
We're all
other,
supporting.
right? That's all. That's what
Yeah.
it's all about. Support your neighbor. You know, be there for everybody. You know, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. And what's the time slot
Oh,
again?
yeah.
10 to 2. What?
10 to 2, 103.9, and the station's called Crush.
5 days a week?
Yeah.
Wow,
So Monday through
fantastic.
Friday.
Monday through Friday, 10 to 2, except for Thursday because you're going to watch us on John at 11 o'clock. Thank you so
yeah.
much, Serenia. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know first.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much,
See you soon.
Aaron.
We have to have a
Bye,
girls'
Kelly.
night out.
Bye. Okay,
Bye.
bye. That's fantastic. Isn't that
Yeah,
great?
I
She was on here
know.
just a few weeks ago. We were talking about whether she should go on radio again. She's
And
doing
talk
some other
about
projects.
like an entrepreneur. This
She's
girl,
awesome.
Like she's doing so much, like not just with her own career, but in the community, and just such an inspiration and so positive. I just absolutely love just her as a person.
I
you
have to
know?
say, the stereotype is you see a beautiful Latina and you think, oh, she's all show, all glitz and glamour. But you take that all away, and there's a lot going on there in business and in her mind. She started
Yeah.
since she was 17
Yeah.
producing, so she's an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
Kind of. Again, all these inspirations help us do what we do.
Yay.
Yay, thank you. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Okay, so some big news as well. Of
Yes,
course,
we're
the
gonna
awards are coming out,
Rip
right?
through this.
Right?
It's
Imagen Awards.
award season. Well, not really, but it's always award season nowadays.
It
I
is.
feel like we go from one award show to
We
the
do,
next.
but that's okay.
It's awesome.
That's
to
how we do
celebrate.
it. Yeah, Imagen Awards are coming up in August. We're going to be covering that, or we hope so. We put our credentials in, and when we cover that, we're going to. I mean, they've got
The best primetime program. We've got Castle, woohoo, Static Attic, Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order, Private Practice, Switched at Birth. I haven't seen Switched at Birth yet.
Yeah, neither have I. But the couple
And
of them
I
were
am a
nominated
huge
for the
Grey's
Alma
fan.
Awards.
I'm a huge
Which
Grey's
one?
fan too.
Oh, huge.
I do like Grey's,
So
but go Castle.
who do you want to win primetime program?
I'm gonna have to root for Castle.
That's pretty pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, I think
know.
there's a lot of people that watch Castle, and I think they really love
He's
the
awesome.
relationship. Well, so is she. I think they're
their dynamic.
Their dynamic
thing.
is great, and it's funny but yet serious. It's great. It's fun.
So we're going for all of you guys at the Imagen. We'll be covering that. That'll also be on Mikasa Broadcasting in Houston, Texas. And the Alma Awards are coming up. Now, the reason we want to bring this up especially is because you may be able to win a chance to come to the Alma Awards. It's being covered by NBC.
Yay,
they're going to re-air it.
NBC.
Yay, NBC. They're going to re-air it. But if you want to go, yay, NBC. We love you, NBC. September 16th, if you want to enter, go to Alma Awards 2012. You can also vote for those people that are nominated and enter for a chance.
Aaron,
they'll fly you out.
So much information.
I
this
know.
morning.
It's like all in there.
I
coming
feel like
out.
I'm just catching up.
Well, it's okay. You've caught up. You've caught up on the Live with Aaron and Kelly show.
I know. Thank you.
And if you want to tweet us or Facebook us, what?
Ooh, can we hit?
Go ahead.
Also, best children's program. We got to talk about this because we're actually going to have David Joyner on later on, and we're going to talk about Step It Up, which is also geared towards young people. Best children's program, and we've got Dora the Explorer, Handy Manny, and Nick News with Linda Ellerby.
Yes.
Ellerby? Am I saying that correctly?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, you got it right.
Thank you, Jose Luis. So if you're into like the kids programming, or if any of your kids out there are looking for new programming,
I have to say, Dora the Explorer is pretty cool. I almost babysat for a little bit, and I have to say I had to watch that continuously. It wasn't so bad. It was pretty good.
They have some good people being nominated.
Right, and we're looking
Oscar
forward.
Nunez, good. That's great from The Office. All right,
just
sorry.
learning all this right now, huh? Okay, so we're going to cover that. We'll do a live thing, but if you want to make contact with either of us on all of our events that are coming up.
Just kidding.
Sure, give out your number, 909-888-5222. You can call here if you want. I know you guys. They're saying you never know. They want Barney on. They're like rooting for. Barney.
Okay. Well,
we're gonna have Barney.
Let's go to commercial.
Let's go to commercial.
When
we
get
come
back, we'll have Catherine Shand, who attended the Step It Up program. We're gonna talk with her, and then we will have Barney. Oh, here we go. Everyone to the right. Here we go. And
You can tell she's the choreographer. You're watching Live with Aaron and Kelly. Welcome back. We have an awesome show for you, and how long are we gonna do this? I feel like what's
I completely lost it.
Yes, you have. Okay, well, Hip Hop Harry, Mr. also known as Barney, is in the house. We've all lost it a little. But first, we want to talk to Miss
Catherine Shand.
That's right. Welcome to the show.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, for those that don't know, Catherine, first of all, why are you here from the UK?
Well, I heard about Step It Up program here in Los Angeles. And I was thinking to myself, wow, this looks like an amazing project, amazing program. So I thought I have to audition for it and see if I can get in. And I did, and I got accepted. And now I'm here. The program is now over, but I've had an amazing 2 weeks here.
Yeah, this is all. And you fly out tonight, right?
I do. I leave tonight, back to my hometown.
Do you miss your family?
I do. Oh, I miss you, Mommy. I miss you, Daddy. I miss all my brothers, my nieces, my nephews, my sister-in-laws, everybody. I love you all so much.
Now, what part of the UK are you from?
I'm from Birmingham. So you have London as the biggest city, then Birmingham's the second city.
I've been trying to learn a British accent,
but
it's horrible.
It's okay.
Everybody's been trying to talk like Catherine since she got here.
It's pretty awesome, right?
The thing is, people in the UK, you don't think much of it because you're just surrounded by it every day. But when I came here, everyone started talking with my accent. I was like,
But Catherine, you do a good American accent.
Do you think?
I do.
Really?
Should you try?
Okay, so I'm here live with Aaron and Kelly. And I'm so excited to be here and be on the radio with you guys and say hello to everybody back home.
How do we sound in LA?
I don't know. I feel like everything's like, oh my gosh.
Kelly doesn't do that.
No, but there's a lot of people. Well, I'm not from LA.
That's true. You're from Chicago.
Yeah.
But Kelly has a little Hispanic thing going on. She really does.
The Hispanic thing.
She's
do,
like,
do the Hispanic.
okay, no, like really? No. Literally, no.
That is her. We give her a little bit of Spanish training here.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do that. So, but it's cool. It's
How
cool.
long have you been dancing?
I started dancing, obviously, you know, when you're a little kid, and mom and dad kind of like see if you want to do it when you're younger. So when I was around 3, I did ballet, but I didn't get back into it properly until I was like 10. So for around 8 years now, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because our program, Step It Up, we had 14 girls this session, and the majority of the girls do modern, contemporary ballet, and Catherine was like our hip hop girl. You know, that was her strength, and you know, putting 2 different types of style of dance together can be great, or it could be like, oh, we're not sure if this is going to work.
Right.
But I think having her here was amazing because the girls really drew from her style, and she was able to learn from their style. And
Definitely.
like, what were some of the highlights, would you say, of the program, the Step It Up program?
The highlights, I feel, obviously yourself, Hannah Stedman and Carly Sune, they put on such an amazing project for young girls who are aspiring dancers. And the thing is, they didn't just keep it to dance. We did acting classes and singing classes, and it taught us a lot about the industry and what to expect. But also to discover ourselves in the same sense, because you found that even though the girls who all attended were dancers, you found that some of them were saying, maybe I want to go into hosting, and maybe I want to go into singing. So they're finding other strengths as well as dance. And I felt that the other girls, very much contemporary and jazz and modern, taught me a lot, very supportive. Even though I can't do what they do, they were very supportive and very encouraging, and shout out to all of them. If you're tuning in, girls, Step It Up, session 2 and session 1 as well.
Yeah, they were all
Represent.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's awesome to see that. I've gotten a lot of feedback from others saying this should be a longer program. I mean, you guys and more girls, they want more.
I know. It's funny, and huge shout out to all our guest speakers and teachers and everybody who came to our showcase. Our first showcase, there was a huge turnout, but our second one, I mean, just
You
about
got a-
everybody.
you had a whole
who-
cast there.
Yeah, it was crazy how many people showed up, and all the people that came to teach them. The majority of them came to their showcase. What we do with the program is we do a taped showcase for these girls, because we find that in LA, that's the biggest difference. They come from live performance, but what happens here in LA, unless you book a tour with an artist, the majority of it is actually filmed or taped.
Right.
So we want to give them that LA experience. And so we had a taped showcase, and all their teachers and all their guest speakers showed up. And I mean, it just really touched, I think, both myself and Hannah Stedman and Carly Sine, because we were like, even we were looking at your guest speakers. We had like, 7 guys come, and there were actors and producers, and even a voiceover gentleman came. And I'm like sitting there looking at all these guys, and they're genuinely trying to give these girls advice and tell them their life stories and how they can, you know, pursue what they want to do, but also be open to the other avenues that this business, you know, presents
Right.
itself. And I was just like, man, how blessed we are as a company, and how blessed we were to get to work with these girls. It was just an amazing experience.
In fact, what did you learn from that? That they had like it was what, an hour that they were talking about the industry. What did you learn?
I learned that they were talking a lot about friendship and relationships with people. You just got to kind of network and keep in touch with people, but then also be true to who you are. They were all saying never change and just be real, because, you know, we have, I think, something like dance or acting or singing, because it's known as the entertainment, and either you can go in different realms, you can go down teaching, or you can be on the big screen. So they were kind of saying, you know, you don't have to be on screen, you could be backstage choreographing or directing. So there was so much more that we've learned in Step It Up, that it's not just about being on the screen. You can be, if I wanted to be, I could be a choreographer behind the scenes, so you don't always have to be in front of the camera. And also they're just very encouraging and saying, you know, you really discover yourself. Don't always think, they were saying, really hold on to your craft as well, and really nurture it and become better at it. And I found that, you know, when we were saying some of the girls are thinking, I want to be a singer or want to do hosting, probably even more than dance, was just, wow, Step It Up has opened up our eyes as well, and really opened up new avenues for each of us as well.
So where are we going to see you in the next couple of years?
The next couple of years, wow. That's a hard question. I don't know. I feel that my calling is dance, and I love working with young people, with youth. I really want to encourage them and give them a purpose and say, you know, whatever you want to pursue, you can do. And I've got a real heart for people like that and young children as well. So I'm just walking in my faith and waiting to see what's going to come within dance, whether that's just choreographing for performances, or whether that's having an organisation working with young people, you know, all the time. So it's within that realm of young people and dance. So that's kind of mixed together.
Very good. You know, she said something really interesting. We did talk a lot about relationships, and even on this show, I'm so excited that we're going to have David Joyner because...
Well, it's because of you that, I mean, you know him because of...
Yeah, because he also played Hip Hop Harry,
Right.
which is on... which is also... we worked together, and that's how I met Aaron. I was on the red carpet talking about Hip Hop Harry at... it was around the time of Christmas or something of that nature, where they were doing a toy drive. And so it's just interesting how relationships are so important. So even as you ask what will she be doing in a couple years, I mean, who knows what we'll be doing in a couple years,
You're
and maybe
right.
we might be collaborating on something together in the
never know.
UK or something, you know? I love the fact that she brought that up, and I think everybody's waiting to see Barney.
They are, but I just want to say some of the comments from our
sure.
online audience. Sonic Hog said, a nice American accent that you did.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. The other one said, oh, wow. John Jericho Show said, wow, she's very pretty. So are you, Kelly V. Dolan. And yes, you're handsome, Aaron Sanchez. I don't. Thanks. It would have been better coming from a woman saying that, but that's okay. I'll take it. But we need to go to a break because
Yes.
that's right. We know you've been waiting for the man in the suit, Hip Hop Harry and Barney. Are you ready for this? Well, stay tuned right there. Right after these messages, we'll be right back with Live with Aaron and
And Kelly.